I've got my character sheet open, and that's all I can do at this point.
So everyone got their character sheets open.
Yep.
I've got my character sheet open.
Let me find how I do that. Profile.
You just go to characters.
Hold on. Characters. Account.
Click your character. And it will come up.
Profile. Avatar. Avatars, do you mean?
No.
Oh, I'm on D&D Beyond.
Yes, you should be. So,
Oh,
okay,
yeah, Ollie.
under
Ollie,
your name, the one that says profile, account, threads, campaigns, then characters. You
Oh, right, I see it now, yeah.
Okay, Ollie, where did we find the...
Yeah,
I'm
I've
trying
got
to find the Twitch thing again. Where did you send the link last time?
Oh,
wow, there's a lot here.
Your Facebook. I'll send it.
It's
to
okay.
you
It's
again.
okay. I'll go through the old messages. We kind of talked that much on Facebook. Depends how many memes you decided to send.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I know. Oh wow. Oh yeah, you sent an entire episode of WWE.
AI generated that had
Yeah.
titles defended by people who were not the champions.
19th of July. Da-da-da. Oh yeah, there's the Ian thing. So I told him about Hans.
Okay, I'm just gonna send it to you. Twitch.tv.
Yeah, I told you already, didn't I, Jet? Didn't I said that I spoke to Ian?
Yeah, you did.
Well, I wanted to get him. I wanted to let him know that Hans was back in some
Well,
capacity.
Ian is welcome whenever.
I know. Ian said
wants.
all he said is that he needs time.
That's okay.
He just needs a little bit of time to get back into, whatever he needs to get himself mentally.
Yeah,
ready
of course.
Back. It's been over a year, but I'm sure he'll be fine.
Good. At least you stay in touch.
Well, there's big gaps.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I told him about Hans and that I'm using him in D&D, and he just said, okay, just be careful with groups. And I went, don't be worried, this group's good. We're not going to end up on a YouTube thing.
At least not for those reasons.
No.
No, trust me, we are nowhere near as bad as that shit. We're not having the DM sitting there and watching while one of us crawls over the table, screams in the other one's face, and beats them up.
Yeah, I've seen a few
so.
horror stories as well.
Well, I saw one where the DM just sat there because someone played their character as a racist and wouldn't stop shouting actual racism at the table, physically attacking the other person and screaming at them. And then just saying, oh, I'm just really into the roleplay.
Jesus Christ, what videos do you watch?
I know, right? It's a bit over the top. My argument was, my issue with not thinking this story is real is because it went on for 3 years.
Yeah, like it's got to
no
be
one said
played
anything.
up
And the most
deliberately.
traumatic thing is that they literally chase put the woman into the room, chase them to the back of the room while they're screaming, leave me alone while having a panic attack, physically assault them because they want them to admit they're autistic. And the DM does nothing for 3 years. I mean,
I'm guessing it's scripted based on what you said.
It's kind of like how the Karen meme kind of became a thing where everyone made the same story to the point where it's kind of like diminished the entire thing. Like, a lot of people put these stories up and the belief is that they're just trying to exercise their writing skills and just use the that guy trope or the Karen meme.
Hi guys.
Zach, how are you?
Jacques!
Good, thanks.
Jacques, dormez-vous? Vetra, really?
Would have got it here sooner, but I got lost in some work.
It's okay.
Ah, cool.
You're here now and you're on time. That's the important thing.
It's only Wolfie's late.
Ah.
A Wolfie
Well,
is never
even so,
late.
the miniature.
Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Well, the miniatures look awesome, by the way, Hawk. You've done a wonderful job.
Brilliant.
100% better than what I could do. Trust me, I've tried painting Space Marines.
Yeah, same here. My dad said I did well with Chaos Space Marines, but I couldn't.
Yeah, I've heard a few Space Marine stories, and I'm I'm starting to think, yeah, this is something I'm not going to touch because I don't think I could behave myself.
See, I got arrested for throwing paint over a real Marine.
See, painting Space Marines is very boring.
I know, but you know, I saw one story of a guy a DM who introduced a furry race and acted surprised when everyone shot into pieces after his speech.
Making of Return of the Jedi color.
I love it because they're like, oh, my character created everything in the 40k universe and everything, and I'm dying. Correction, dead. Boom.
Okay.
Sounded just like Crichton then.
Yeah, that was a good impression.
Okay, that was not intentional. I wasn't trying. Which version of Crichton?
The one where he's talking to that guy who who was resurrected by the nanotechnology.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you meant regular Crichton or my name is Crichton. I'm here to serve.
Anyway.
Okay. Well, we are live.
Wonderful.
Damn! I haven't had any ads for a while.
Oh God, the ads.
I'm getting.
I just need my
just insufferable.
I just need my character. I just need my character sheet open, and that's that.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
You can roll from there.
Yeah, I can see the dice in the corner. It's just I haven't. I'm a wee bit new to this, so I'm trying to figure things out.
Yep.
And I've broken my one cardinal rule, and I've got energy drink on standby.
Yes, I'll be getting
I haven't touched energy drink properly in like 3 years.
I'll be getting some Lucozade later myself.
Oh, I like Lucozade.
I've seen someone mod Resident Evil 1 to replace all the first aid sprays with Lucozade. Why they've replaced the herbs with Scampi? Why they've replaced all the herbs with Scampi though? I'll never understand.
That's weird.
Phil, why do I get the feeling Team Fortress 2 was the inspiration behind that idea?
I don't know. They also replaced all the hunters with Knuckles for some reason.
Was it actual Knuckles or was it Ugandan Knuckles?
Yes, it was actual Knuckles, and they somehow replaced the Cerberus dogs with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Completely. Well, two minds about that. Actually, three minds.
With the sound effects that if you shoot them and they fall to the ground, instead of yelping, you get the ring sound, the rings falling off them when they fall to the ground.
Interesting.
Yeah, modding is just ridiculous at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey,
always
Sweetie,
has been.
how you feeling?
Okay, I've got clothing for tumble drying, so I'm going to close this door so it's not so loud in here.
Okay, just make sure if you're feeling a bit weak, just, make sure you don't fall.
The Sprite and the Relentless in the bag were
mine. They're yours. They're yours.
I wasn't sure about the Relentless.
You asked me to get the energy drink, so I got the energy drink.
I know.
I also got accosted by a couple of guys who asked me where all the fun parts of Aberfoyle are, and I'm like, I don't know.
There aren't any.
It's a small rural village. I don't know what you want. There's Nate there. When I said there's a pub up the road, now don't drink that. Well, I don't know what you want.
Well, technically, there's one pub, a pub and restaurant type thing at the Clackin with the chippy next to it.
Aye.
And then
there's the fairy tree, and then there's the.
That's just a cafe. They don't really do alcohol.
Really? I thought the fairy tree was that wee pub. The one that just before you get to.
Oh, the coach house.
Yeah, the coach house.
See,
the intro.
For me, it's McGuire's.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're starting, so.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. You look
I like your intro, by the way.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, I should have gone on mute. I'm sorry.
All right.
All right.
Sorry, I'm on my character sheet and I'm not on my Discord. Feel right unprofessional right now.
How's the room looking, Ollie?
Same.
Oh yeah, I was meaning to ask about that. What in the name of Satan's foreskin's going on?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, that's fair enough. Oh wow. We have a big ol'. That is a big ol' setup.
Oh yeah.
Setup though.
Hold on. To quote Wesker from the remake, it's magnificent. I mean, I'm not going to get stabbed in the gut for this.
Didn't he say beautiful?
Right. So initiative rolls.
I'm just going to say one thing though, but it's still Wesker. And you know what I think about Wesker. Wesker,
No,
you're
actually.
pathetic.
Oh my God! The
I
hand
thought
of God
it was-
has come
I thought
down
it
and
was-
grabbed everybody.
Oh, I thought it was pitiful.
Oh yeah, yes it is. Sorry, I actually got
Wesker,
that wrong.
you're
Gary.
pitiful.
You're pitiful.
Barry.
You say this
I
failure
quite
is your
like Albert
saviour.
Wesker.
I mean, don't get me wrong. When he becomes British, he's a lot better. Somehow dying made him British.
Well, that's where we come from. Did you not know?
Just like Darth Vader.
Greetings.
Not surprised me.
Well, you know, I mean, if you go off of Rod, I'm trying to think who it is. The guy who wrote Conan. You know, the Scottish are even more powerful.
A lot of thunder and lightning
were
in the background you got
Sumerians.
there.
Yeah.
I'm married to
Conan's
one.
brilliant.
I'm married to one. I can confirm.
Ah, no, that is a great effect.
Yeah, I like it.
Battle!
It looks just like when I go to visit my doctor.
Although with the iron
have
cross on
gone.
the gate, it looks like it's a cemetery for bikers.
Oh no, that means there's going to be a burger van in there.
Can't
Have-
go a
no.
day without it.
No, that's outside. That's
Have we
outside.
had
Kind
we
of
had
the
a
market,
chance-
you see.
Have we had a chance to rest since the last session?
Yes.
I think you said we were having a long rest on the
Tried
ship. and I
last
was...
night, but didn't get much sleep.
Okay.
So yes, we'll need initiative rolls from you all.
Okay, for
Okay.
initiative rolls, do I roll 2?
No, you there's next to your armor class there's a button that's called initiative. Just click it, and I rolled a 5.
Hold on, armor class.
The
Ooh,
shield.
3.
Okay, I've got a plus
Oh,
2.
7.
In-
I got
it's
a nat 20 for 26.
Oh,
That'll be your
Nice.
initiative modifier. Just hit that button
Oh.
that says +2.
okay, I just pushed it and a...
I
Oh,
think I've clicked the wrong
okay,
thing.
it came up as 15.
Okay, you have rolled 15 for your initiative.
Okay, sorry if I sound really kind of noobish.
Yeah, same
Doesn't
here.
know there's that
actually.
many
I
people
think I
playing.
may have lost my initiative button somewhere. Oh, here
It's
it is.
next
Found
to
it.
your armor class.
Take
I
some
got a
initiative, for
5.
goodness sake.
I also got a 5.
I only got a 7.
Well, I'll need you to re-roll those two for the.
Re-rolling.
Re-rolling. 19.
6.
No.
6. So
I got 19.
Oh, do I need to roll again?
no, just me and Jack did because we tied.
Okay.
And Wolfie's not here yet.
Jim Deadman.
Yeah. For me, I just
So-
imagine Saul Goodman, but as a zombie.
Well, think about it. You say policeman. You say these, but you don't say you say Spider-Man, but you don't say
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
My
The
grandpa
idea
says
behind
Jackman.
it, Seb, was is that I took my inspiration from John Cleese from Holy Grail. There are some who call me Jim, and then I went with Dead Man because I'm a necromancer.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
Deadman.
So your parents weren't just all necromancers.
I just realised I don't actually have an icon for either of you.
Oh,
Well, there'll be time for that, I expect.
yeah.
Yeah, I will. I believe.
Yeah, I can't draw for shit.
I wonder if you could get. I wonder if there was
Jim
some way you could use the portrait of me sitting on the Iron Throne in my Mandalorian kit for an
If any of
icon.
y'all need something drawn, I'm not the greatest, but I'm happy to do it.
Not the greatest automatically makes you better than me.
Well, my hands are gimpy. I can't even actually write my name because they're that bad at this point.
My handwriting has been atrocious ever since I was young. I've never been
Yeah,
able
Well,
to-
same.
I've unfortunately got dyspraxia in the fingers, so it's kind of gotten worse with age.
It wouldn't
literally-
surprise me if I
I
did
literally only have 2 fingers on each hand that actually work properly, and a thumb. The rest of my fingers are basically sausages that have been sellotaped to my hand.
I just type nearly all the time now because my handwriting's awful.
I just scribble when I have to sign my daughter into nursery and go, "That's all you're getting."
Yeah.
I'm the only parent in the village who scribbles shit. So take
No,
it.
I relate to that. I mean,
No, they're very nice about it.
yeah, but they sound nice from what you've told me.
Wait. I'm sorry. I just saw an ad for eBay, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, if you send me a private message in Discord, like I said, I'm happy to do whatever it is that you're wanting me to draw.
Sweet.
Well, I'd have to
I'll
think
think
about it
about it.
first, but
Yeah.
well, like what I'd want first, because I wouldn't want to trouble you until I've actually got a rough
same.
idea.
Same here.
I'd be more than happy as long as you're happy to try to do it, then by all means. You know what I haven't had in a while? A German dog kebab.
Well, I had one the other week in honor of your birthday.
No, I haven't had one in a while, and I'm starting to get the cravings.
Yeah, I relate to that so much.
So what's the turn order then?
Well, it's pretty much accurate at the moment. I'm just quickly grabbing an icon for the last two, but they're between Jack and they're between Ollie and Jack anyway, I think, unless I've read this wrong, which I may have. Snob Goblin got 7, so he's just before Ollie. That's where I got it wrong. Snob Goblin's ahead of Ollie, but before Jack. And Hans is after. Oh no, Hans is no, I've got this wrong. Hans is actually way higher up. That's where I got it wrong. They're before Ollie.
By the way, Obnoxious, I prepared locate object if we need to find your sword.
I've named it now.
Sword.
If you're not careful, Seb will turn you into a prince. A prince of state.
I think it'll take a bit more than a off the hook suit to turn this fellow into a prince.
Oh, I just love that the figurine they're using for Snob Goblin is just David Bowie.
Well, I have been known to fondle my balls in public.
David Bowie.
I suppose
were
if
you
I was
saying
just...
you named the sword, or were you talking about something else?
Yeah, he named the sword.
I suppose if I had to give Jim Deadman a personality, it would probably be that of Tim the Enchanter.
Of course you would. Just don't do what Fire Emblem did and name a very powerful sword the Demon Spanker, and then regret it 10 years later, and then have to change its name and hope that Demon Spanker doesn't become legendary.
Because it will.
Well, that's actually a thing from Fire Emblem Engage. I'm not sure if it's a mistranslation, but if you talk to Lucia, she mentions the Falchion, which is apparently this really, really, really legendary sword in the series. She says, yeah, originally it was just called the Demon Spanker. Why?
Oh,
yeah,
I've got
you can see why we changed
second
it.
level spell slot now. Cool.
You kids and your spell slots.
Okay, so I'm just going to quickly add
I'm
your...
sure you can even spell slots.
Well, I was a lad. Oh God, there's David Bowie in Labyrinth.
I'm thinking about it. I wonder if I could have an undead killer rabbit of Kaya Banog for a pet.
Oh, for God's sake, I knew this was eventually going to happen.
It's like someone read my mind.
There are some who call me Tim. But you don't just shoot random fireballs at things.
Bring random people back from the dead.
Oh God, well, you'll have better luck than the protagonists in Full Metal Alchemist.
Well, you're still trying to keep... Well, you may still be trying to keep your status as a necromancer on the down low.
Yeah, people are going to find out sooner or later.
So you can almost the whole stream now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
Give them a minute to adjust the size.
I'm working on it.
I don't know, he looks fancy. David Bowie.
Suppose I could get one of Tim the Enchanter, could I?
Ninjas. are being
Okay, yeah,
trained.
you have been thingy for quite a while.
You listen well. I'm training ninjas to work together now. Put your grudges aside and grab these little bells. Oh, David Bowie, David Bowie, David Bowie, David Bowie. Sama. I'm not giving you food.
Who
Stop.
call your sword Tim?
It's called
he's-
Blood
No,
Drinker.
Ollie. Why has no one ever named their weapon Burr Whale the Avenger?
I haven't had the chance to name a weapon yet, but that was on the cards. Burwhale the Avenger.
I'd love it. It's just a pocket knife, and it's all just to convince his son to get a job. Please let me
Weapon I
tell the
thought about-
story in my own time, in my own words, in my own trousers.
The last name I thought I'd give a weapon was the one from XCOM. A weapon in XCOM. I thought I'd name it David Xanatos.
Oh,
Oh.
yes, Thanatos.
I thought it was going to be the rodeo burger when you said that.
No.
Oh no, that's more of a Seb thing.
Yes, that is
God.
a Seb thing.
It is a Seb thing, because Seb,
No.
Seb.
Well, it's
Seb,
more specifically your thing, Sam. That sort of-
No, but I reminded you once of the one Burger King advert, the one,
And I remembered it.
and then I showed you the thing, and then it just went on from there, and now we have LGBT Chip Hazard.
Yes.
Curiosity,
Which is
do
a
you
bad
think
thing.
Chip Hazard is a lieutenant?
What?
Did you think?
That was a mistake on my part, Jack.
Okay.
I haven't seen Small Soldiers in a very long time, so I got the ranks wrong. He wanks higher than any in all of Wome.
Even in that Burger King advert, he's identified as a major.
Major pain in my ass.
But he does have a good voice, though. Tommy Lee Jones and all that.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I recommend Oppenheimer.
Oddly enough,
we
so
go.
does the critical. Oddly enough, so does the critical drinker. At least I think he did. I think he gave a bit of a mixed review of it.
I mean, it does require 4 hours of a person's attention, so, like, as
Well,
long as
I
that's
have
not
to
an issue
again-
for anyone.
Well, I haven't been to the cinema in a long time. I did want to go see the D&D movie at one point because my friend.
It was out in the cinema by the time I had a
am
chance
still,
to see
I am
it.
still, by the way, pissed off that my friend went and came back with a D20 popcorn holder.
Yeah, you couldn't get them over here.
Well, you got to roll with the punches.
I know. Lavender
they-
didn't stop rubbing it in my face, and I went, all we got over here was a steel tin for the Mario one, but it was a question block. Not quite the same. I mean, there is the Optimus Prime one that came with Rise of the Beast that is literally his trailer.
Okay, just a bit of a thing for anyone who picked up any items in previous ones. The daggers, the daggers of living fire have been added as an item, so if you picked one up, be sure to add them. As I said, they are actually now an item with rules and things. Obnoxious also needs to add the Silvergrass and the Blackstone, which he picked up because he has got some of each, and they are both items that he can add to his inventory, which has abilities and effects now.
Do I need anything?
No, that was just a bit of a catch up for that one because I added them all as items with proper effects during the week. Okay, so
I think you told me I've got everything, so I'm good.
yeah, and you've got an icon now. That's
I noticed that. Oh, holy shit, Ollie! I'm in the Arnold Classic.
Hey.
I just
I was half expecting either Alex Louis Armstrong or Escanor at this point.
Okay, so
This works.
Obnoxious. As it is your turn first, it might be worth everyone discussing their plan of attack. Well, aside from the Snob Goblin, who's already sort of communicating with the people. But we'll get to that in just a moment.
He hasn't been introduced into the narrative yet.
Okay, if we're discussing a plan of attack, I suggest that we wait until the first bad guy comes around, and then we roll him up in a carpet and we throw him off a bridge!
That might be difficult, seeing there's many of them.
So what was that you said? You suggested something and I missed it.
Well, I'll take the Vanguard because I have 2 protective auras to people around me.
I know this isn't good, but isn't much, but I guess I'm best at support. So don't know. This is Hans's first real mission. I guess I could act as support for someone, but
well,
all I have is these acts.
It seems like there's a big gate over there that they're all behind. If we try and stay just outside the gate, they should be bottlenecked as they come at us.
There isn't really ground that side. It's called sort of that's where your boat is going to be.
Oh right.
Assuming they can't wait
what can
to
we
kill
see
us.
from the boat?
What you can see from the boat. Hold on. What you can see from the boat is you can see into the courtyard directly ahead. You can see some of their cultists and an unusual a group of orange goblins or hobgoblins milling around, sort of trying to be sneaky, loitering outside, trying to find an alternative way in. While one of their number is talking to the guards on the inside. He has.
I must say, I don't like the look of this neighbourhood.
He has 2 very well-dressed goblins with him.
Sorry, I'm being reminded of a meme.
They don't seem to be getting on very well.
Oh dear. If we go in all at once, we might get overwhelmed very quickly.
We could probably take advantage of this little conversation those goblins are having, and while they're distracted, we could sneak inside.
I don't much care for the clientele.
The thing is, it is walled all the way along. There aren't really any other ways of sneaking in.
And a good
also,
thing
there
too
are
that
far
it's
too
walled.
many of them on the inside for you to actually surreptitiously get inside without being spotted.
Battle!
The problem is that our numbers are very few.
And Wolfie should actually be here to be saying, like, you need to actually get a move on because they are going to be they are actually sort of in the process of sacrificing his daughter. Except Wolfie isn't here at the moment.
Do we have what's the status on Long Tom?
I'm here to save his daughters.
All right. I guess the best thing then would be for me to probably stealth up and see what the heck the conversation is about, so that we can figure out friend from foe.
Okay, so roll for stealth.
Okay. Oh, wait a second. I almost clicked advantage. I don't have advantage, but I got a 27 for it.
Good enough. The hobgoblins are busy with what they're doing, so they aren't aware of what you're doing.
Sorry, is that me?
All right.
There you are.
So I'm going to just creep up to the gate to where they're having a conversation and just stay in the shadows, listening to determine what they're conversing about and see if there's any opportunities to get inside if I need to.
There he is. Getting a nice close angle. Okay. Mm. Oh, that's what's wrong. That's better.
I mean, if needed too. I mean, I could turn one of these hobgoblins into something larger just to cause a ruckus because I have the dagger of living fire. Unless that was changed in your
No, I
rules.
did still keep that effect.
So if we need chaos, I've got a mode for chaos too.
If anything, I just made it more chaotic.
How many of them are there, roughly?
Too many.
A very large number.
Yeah, my friends, they are highly outnumbered by us. Do not worry.
Yeah, you have to remember, you have actually got quite a lot of allies.
Ah, yeah, I keep forgetting that part.
You have got on board. Just to recap who you've got on board. You've got Dungeon Master's previous heroes on board, ready to help. You've got Richter's
My crew,
including the 2 ogres. You've got Venger, of all people.
one of whom has a custom cannon on the ship.
Yes, you have got Dukes and Long Tom.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have
Long
got...
Tom is the custom cannon.
Yes.
Oh, is he based off Long Dennis?
No.
Oh, God.
Although, if I had a second cannon, I would call it Long Dennis.
It's actually
It's
based
Caddy's
off
character
of,
that has long arms.
It's actually based off of the tiger-based cannon from Peter Pan and the Pirates.
Ah.
The one that would purr before it went off.
DM, how high are these walls?
These walls are approximately 10 feet.
Do they have a leader that we can isolate?
Yes, but he's right in the middle of the group, in the midst of a religious fervour. So you would get spotted long beforehand. This is not a flying the rings into flying the ring into Mordor situation.
I ask because I did prepare compelled duel.
So exactly are these 2 in the front arguing about, though, I guess, since I'm sneaking around and listening?
So could I compel their leader into single combat to make the rest of them leave us alone?
No, that was Fernando's plan.
The problem is getting in there. And also, you don't want to do that.
Why not?
Because he almost killed us the last time we ran across him?
I may have forgotten
who their leader is.
I may have forgotten who their leader is. Is it Venger? Venger's on the ship.
Yeah, Venger's
no,
on the
it's
ship.
that dude that chased us through that. Remember, we were trapped in that building with living fire lake around it, and he almost got us if we hadn't got through the portal. And
the Baron.
Yes, that dude.
The one who ended up in the massive lake of living fire and absorbed it and became a kaiju.
I can take him. Okay, so compelled duel might not be the best idea then.
No.
Well, that's always Fernando's plan, is to find the biggest guy and challenge him.
I mean,
I think you're rubbing off on me, Fernando.
You know, I ain't bringing you back from the dead if you do.
Okay, so Obnoxious has snuck off to find out what these guys at the gate are doing.
Yeah. So, what would Fernando like to do?
Fernando is going to look at Richter. Richter, you have big cannon. You make big noise. And huge distracting. Draw them out. I'm going to try and sneak over and jump the wall. Try and find the leader. So yeah, Fernando's gonna try and sneak up to the wall and flip over it,
Sorry, what was her name? The person who maintains Long Tom and
or
built him?
flip on top of it.
Oh, Dukes.
Dukes. Ah, yeah.
So I'm assuming you want a stealth roll.
Yeah.
Okay, an 18. 18, not bad.
Whereabouts would you like to go along the wall?
Well, as I assume Long Tom's going to be firing near the front, I want to be sort of. I'll take the left side of the gate. Actually, I can see that here. There's the little dip in the left side of the gate. Looks like a good place to try and jump over it.
What, the far side? Sort of over here?
Well, there's a bit of a delay, so. Yeah, about there.
Over there. Okay.
Yeah. That's fine.
Let me just get Fernando from the book. So you want to stealth and flip over. Ah.
Fernando is kind of regretting not taking invisibility.
Book is trying not to demolish Victor's book.
But again, I think slow and dispel magic might be more useful when shit inevitably explodes.
Well, like I said, you've got the I think you got the right idea. Okay.
So what can I see now I'm on the other side of the wall?
There are 2 blood cultist guards wearing lightish armor. They're all watching the ritual. There's 2 just in front of you, 1 a bit further down the wall. There are many cultists in front of you, but directly ahead of you, you can
do I see their leader
leaders.
with baby Taddy?
Yes. Well, yes. You have you can see the ritual. You can see their leaders. Their statue of Set. And the sacrificial circle.
Can I get myself within 30 feet of that guy without being seen?
No.
Oof. Okay.
Not a chance.
Can I get myself within 60 feet of this guy without being seen?
60, yes.
Okay. I'm going to get myself within 60 feet of this guy without being seen. How close... I have a turn before he kills Daddy, right?
The closest you could get to him... Actually, no, you could get within 30 feet.
Ooh,
if you can get past... There's one... If you can get past the left guard at the far end, you could circle around...
My question is, do I have at least a turn before he kills Daddy?
Oh, yeah, they're doing... They're doing sort of weird rituals.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get myself within.
Agadoo.
Yeah, I'm gonna get within 60 feet of this guy while staying as close to this wall as I can, waiting for Richter to start blowing shit up and making all these guys start trying to defend themselves. In the meantime, I'm going to cast Mirror Image. So there are now 4 Fernandos knelt down, talking to each other. Okay, so here's the plan. Yes, that is good.
Good plan, Fernando.
Yeah, so there's yeah, I'm gonna cast Mirror Image before shit goes down because it's a spell that's good to get off.
Yeah.
And
Can you hear the drums?
as a bonus action, can I Hexblaze curse their leader? I can tell which one their leader is, right?
What, you mean the Baron?
Yeah. Oh, obviously it's the yeah. I'm gonna Hexblaze curse the Baron.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna turn my evil eye on him.
Okay.
And
I
then
am Fernando.
that'll be Fernando done after that.
Okay. So, if I have remembered this correctly, it's got the 15s. Oh, I did get it wrong again. I'm so bad doing this. It was that way round. So Hans is next.
Okay. Well, I can only activate my rage, like... Most of my abilities are linked to my rage, but I get the feeling that it's best to save my rage until shit goes down.
Yes, I would say so.
And plus, even if I did use any of my abilities to boost, it's not really going to help anyone right now. So my question is, if Richter's going to start firing the cannons, are the rest of the crew going to like help him fire the cannons? Or
Yeah.
okay, so I'm trying to think what I can even do, because I don't think he has any abilities that can do anything at this point.
How does holding actions work? How could he do that?
I'm trying to think, because at the moment I just can't think of anything he could actually do while he's on the ship, because he's not really good at he's not built for stealth.
I would say your best course of action would probably be to try and morale boost the crew.
Okay, so if I was to give
think like in the grand tradition of large battles like Agincourt or
so basically give an inspirational speech to everyone that we're about shit. Basically, in layman's terms, we're about to go into, this is the big battle.
Yeah.
And, okay, so I'm going to give a speech to everyone who can pretty much hear.
Yeah.
In the positive way that Hans can. So a whole, this is the big battle. I know that a lot of you on this ship are nervous, and you are afraid of the consequences. But Hans will stay alongside all of you, no matter what. Every single one of you is essential to our success. So, I don't know, how would I word this? I'm just trying to think of how he would word this to try and make sure no one worries. So everybody, prepare yourselves for what comes next, and don't hold any fear, because no matter what, we will all be in this together. We will all be in this together, and we will win. Because Hans believes in you, and you must all believe in each other. Do I need to roll anything?
Yes.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
Persuasion.
Okay. Okay, how do I...
Either performance or persuasion would come
would
under
be
this.
better for him.
Okay, so how do I roll persuasion?
Your stats sheet, they all have plus numbers by them. Those are your modifiers.
Right, I've got persuasion right here.
So your persuasion should have a plus number next to it, right? Click that.
Okay, just pressed it.
Nat
Hans,
20.
oh wow! Nice opening roll.
Okay, since it's like that, and since it's expected of me, while I'm making the thing, can I just do a few flexes and poses and everything just in the ridiculous Hans manner?
Oh yeah,
they don't believe. Hans will make them believe.
Oh yeah,
okay, fine.
You have given.
For Ollie's sake, fine. For Ollie's sake, just for Richard's sake, I'm going to flex my arms in a ridiculous way and tell them, if you do not believe, Hans will make you believe.
As I said, in Hans's way, he has just given one of the speeches that if people survive or people win the day, go down in history.
Wow.
That was a God, Harry, and St. George moment. Or
I really, you know what? I wish I could articulate something that was better than what I get. I really wish I could have articulated something a lot better. So we'll just pretend I said something that wasn't stumbling on myself.
Oh yeah, as I said, that's what. Yeah, with a nat 20, it is hard to actually
I
come out
know.
with because you've got to come out with the most inspiring speech ever.
Yeah.
And everyone.
Well, I was trying to go for a do not fear death, do not fear this, do not worry about what comes next, because that will make you weak. That will make you weak.
Yeah,
that will cause more lives.
Any heroic speech you can think of, that would be your characters. Any characters who heard that would put that speech in with it.
I hope enough people heard it. I know Richter will, so there you go, Richter. You're going to be a hero if we survive this. I hope I survive this.
So yeah, anyone who's on board is going to be either shedding a little tear or
or feel invigorated.
Richter does hope he survives this, but by that same token, he's found his crew, he's reclaimed his ship, he's come to terms with his past. You know what? If this is it, he's good with it.
This is a noble way to die. So even Fernando would find a way out. Would find today sort of.
Fernando is already hero.
Well, I wish Fernando could hear it.
Well, the Snob Goblin is invigorated by that speech and wishes I had a nice vintage of Zinfandel to wash it down with.
Okay. Well, it is the Snob Goblin's turn. So, to add a little bit of context to what's going on, you're here on this island looking for someone. You are here looking for a chocolatier called Warren.
Oh Lord.
Who has been creating a better life for goblins on this island.
Oh God.
And that's why you're here with your hobgoblins. You've got a little group of hobgoblins with you that you can use. And you've also got a couple of goblins who you rescued along the way, who are decked out. One's a chef, and one was a butler to a petty tyrant. And but he was very skilled, so he's proved useful and can teach others useful skills, which is what your city needs. At the moment, that's what you're after. You're after finding the right people with the right skills to make this city of yours into something great, something incredible. But it's just finding other goblins or hobgoblins with the talent to do this, to make this real.
And that appreciate fine beluga caviar, of course.
Well, precisely. I mean, most goblins have never tried it, so they don't know. It's not that they don't appreciate it; they don't understand it.
Ignorance.
You have to open their minds to these new sensations, these new experiences. But before you can do that, you need to find people who've had those experiences to share them. And Warren has been doing that. He has been living with these people, but when you approach these cultists, they're just like, who? Who are you talking about, you foul little creature?
Their idea of fine chocolate is probably the co-op's own brand of chocolate bar.
Yeah.
It's lost on these plebeians.
Yes.
Quite.
Oh God.
Manners maketh man.
Sorry, every time I think of of a well-dressed goblin thing, I keep thinking of this meme with a maid complaining about the sluttier maid outfits and because they're wearing like a Victorian one. And go, why would I wear a long Victorian one? Go, where else would you keep your goblin maid? And just lift it up and there's like a goblin underneath going, sup. Oh, I didn't know what to think. Next you'll be telling me you don't have a fairy maid in your brassiere.
So yeah, you're encountering these guards who are just sort of really not being very helpful.
Oh God, don't go Kingsman on them, please.
Might these ruffians take me for one of their own?
No, they are blood blood cultists, and they're very nasty nasty folk.
Oh God.
Hmm.
This
They
is the
sound like
most.
lost causes. I bet they also believe that Chianti goes with tuna salad.
They're the sort of
I'm
people who
sorry.
would. They would probably actually just like smash the bottle
Beluga.
into the tuna, and then try to like get the person to eat it with glass in it,
Yeah.
because they're
North of the
weirdos.
Caspian.
Well, doing so would leave them with the most sour and metallic taste, and I would not wish that upon my worst enemy.
Oh,
So perhaps it's better to be merciful and to put them out of their misery.
I bet these people eat ready meals. Oh,
Well, I have one meal that is ready for them, and that is the meal of justice.
God.
Oh
What would be the wisest course of action in this scenario?
Are you gonna go on the attack?
Oh God.
Hmm.
How did
One
you-
is tempted. One is tempted.
Well, it's up to you. You know, this guard has just disrespected you.
With his filthy common tongue.
This
Perhaps one should rise above it.
Maketh man.
You know what that means. Maybe I should teach you a lesson.
Bop his nose with a cane. Listen to me, you gourd-bellied codpiece.
well, as I said, it's up to you. It's your turn. So
Well,
Wait, how are these drinks? How are these drinks
I
actually that
mean,
cold?
one would end up with a metallic taste if they tried tuna with Chianti. So perhaps I should give them a metallic taste of the end of my cane. Right, I am a believer in fairness. I am also a believer in chivalry. Perhaps I should give them a fair warning and intimidate them. And
Yeah,
they,
go
ha-
for
they,
it.
ha- they have a sporting chance to leave. I'll give them to the count of 3. How may I do this?
Roll for intimidation. I
roll
would
for
believe.
intimidation.
Okay, let's go. So I just click the plus that's next to intimidation.
Mhm.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a
13.
13. Lucky number 13.
It's enough for one of the guards to sort of go and walk
Oh, I
off.
don't like the look of him,
no,
Bert.
I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this. And he walks away.
I've just Karen's my way out of the situation.
The one who was talking with you has just gone. No, I don't get paid enough for this. I ain't dealing with this. No. Well, that was the first turn of the snob goblin. So, Richter.
I love him.
Right, I'll turn around and say, Dukes, how soon can we ready Long Tom?
She yells back, Long Tom's ready already. What?
All right,
Well, you didn't think I'd arm him? Arm him?
you're
I know
right.
where you guys are going.
You're right. Foolish of me. Sorry. Right, ready to fire at that gate.
At the gate itself?
We just need to get their attention. Everyone else, steel yourselves.
Ollie, I'm going to ask this one. I'm going to make this one request.
What?
Do not point and then stand in such a way where you're thrusting your hips while it fires.
No, that's not
You
really.
are not Lord Flashheart or Fernando or Fernandheart.
Jukes
No,
does
he-
spend most of her time sitting on Long Tom, so, you know.
Sitting along. Please don't go. This is my way. And then
I
it
don't think
fires
I've
and you
actually
fall
seen the
off.
model.
Yeah. No, Richter's more of a Trevor Belmont from the Castlevania series.
You have me intrigued.
Well, Belmont
Have
is where
you? Okay, then I
Richter
have to ask
comes
this one
from.
question. Have you ever had a bit of grog and gone, oh my god, this is better than sex?
yes, it led to Richter paying for it.
Okay. Then I've asked
Yeah.
all my questions.
There's
What,
Dukes
sex?
and Long Tom,
Paying for sex.
in
Yeah,
case you hadn't seen them.
yeah. I said I drank a beer. I said, "Oh my god, that's better than sex." Fernando said, "I think you might not have done it right." And then the barmaid said, "Well, we do have a special for that."
Oh yeah, I remember actually.
Poor limp Richter.
Well, at least it wasn't with the other one who was flirting with him.
The hotel came down incidentally as that was
I
happening.
can see that Richter Mortis hasn't set in.
Oh yeah, that was true. They were unscathed when the building collapsed while they were at it.
Yeah.
Unscathed. I bet they
So the
didn't
Earth-
notice
so
the
what
point of
you're saying
entry.
is- what you're saying is that the Earth moved for her. Slightly.
You could
Quite
say
literally.
that, yes.
I've seen the lady in question. Wise decision. On the
Okay,
part of the Earth.
so Dukes is ready to fire.
All right. Good luck, everyone.
Not there, but if I had a suggestion, taking out their idol might be a useful thing to reduce their
Morale.
You know
morale.
what?
Yeah.
That would get their attention. Change of plans, Dukes. They've got a big statue in the center, right?
Yeah.
They've got some kind of idol. Right. Take aim at that. Take aim at the idol.
Bukake the statue!
I hope you're all ready, everyone, because we're going to have their attention pretty quick.
Flexing.
Dukes
Fire!
is there sort of working out calculations like, okay, ready.
You may fire when ready.
You hear this sort of, anyone who's on his ship still, well actually no, anyone who's nearby hears this almighty sort of growling-y purr as Long Tom sort of ignites, and a cannonball is fired, and it strikes the head of the statue of Seth. And it's very similar to the one from the previous area, and it just explodes into pieces. It's a little bit stronger than the one you fought, but it's not really designed to take a cannon hit.
Have we killed any?
It just shatters
Which
to
statues
pieces.
are?
Did we manage to kill any of them in the ensuing chaos?
No. Dukes is a very good shot, and as I said, the ones who are closest to it are like the toughest members of their group.
Ah. Have we at least scuffed them a bit?
Oh, they are mightily pissed,
Right. Okay.
and the ritual cannot continue.
Ooh.
Well, that's something.
This looks like Hans's grandma's birthday.
All right. I'll shout to everyone else to brace themselves, make ready, and can I use my bonus action to ready a thunderous smite?
Yes.
Okay, well that's my turn then. My right mace is like crackling with thunder.
Good lord.
So,
Okay.
I have a side question also. Now, since our resident necromancer, can he do anything with the spirits of the dead? Because I could give him some ectoplasm where he could actually see them, but can he actually utilize them or direct them?
There's plenty of dead bodies that he can res.
I was thinking of raising an army since we don't have numbers.
Oh.
Well, my thought is
there are dead bodies on the board.
Well, my thought was this: is when you use it, you can see into the ethereal plane for an hour. I didn't know if that would give him any type of a bonus or any type of boost to what he's trying to do, or even to, I don't know, direct the souls back into their bodies to fight for him.
No, I don't think no, because he doesn't actually manipulate their spirits.
Okay,
Just
that's
sort
what
of-
I was checking. I mean, if you could see
yeah.
into the ethereal plane, that would be useful for that, but I don't see any other good reason to.
Okay, so Ollie has kicked the fight off.
Well, I do have the ability to call forth an undead spirit.
Can we shave Jack's head, paint him white, and make him look like Quan Chi?
No.
Sounds like an improvement to me.
Okay, so Jim, it's your turn.
Pretty sure I don't want to count the number of scratches or spots I've got beneath my hair. I'd probably look deformed if you shaved it over my hair off.
All right, well.
All the more
Have a
reason
time.
to. It'd be amusing.
Okay, as I said, Jim, it's your turn.
Well, I'm thinking of perhaps raising an army of the undead to fight against the insides of that structure, considering we don't have a lot of numbers.
You need to be in range of them to do that. So you need to actually join the. You'd have to come off the boat like. I'm trying to think of his name. Like. Obnoxious.
Is everyone else except Obnoxious on the boat?
Currently.
Fernando is left to try and sneak around and ask me to get their attention.
Yeah.
Did I not have an altercation with the guards?
Oh yeah, sorry. So, yeah, but he hasn't met you yet.
I see.
So it's up to Jim what he does.
Okay. I think I'll get off the boat.
Okay.
What do you think would be better, summon undead or animate dead?
Well, there is a dead body directly in front of you just through the gate.
That would be animate dead. Spell creates an undead servant. Choose a pile of bones or corpse or a medium or small humanoid within range. I guess I'll do that then.
Yeah. Not sure how well this one's going to stand up. He's flat on the side. Well, he stands up all right. Oh, you get a couple of free ones with that because your spell book does have that ability as well, so you don't have to use a spell slot I think it's the first time.
Grace enough.
What would you like the zombie to do?
I suppose possibly stand up ready to fight for when we all move in.
It's kind of on the inside already.
It's inside the fort.
Yes.
Can I send it to assassinate some high-ranking individual in the place?
They are going to see it as hostile, so as soon as it gets to their turn, they are going to attack it.
What damage can I do with it now, I wonder?
There's some guards, some cultists.
I can't physically touch it, can I? My zombie.
Not currently.
I was going to say if I could use feign death to put it in a cataleptic state, so that when we make our attack, it gets up and starts fighting, sort of like a Trojan.
There's nothing stopping you telling it to lay down and play dead.
I can do that.
Would
Yeah.
that not eliminate the purpose of reviving him?
No, because it's pretending.
Convincing.
Well, to be fair, zombies can actually pretend
Well,
to
yeah,
be
it
dead
wouldn't
if
have-
evil's anything to go by.
It wouldn't actually stand up until you told it to, so you could actually have it just stay dead or stay led down until you want it to attack.
Okay, I think we'll bide our time then.
Good. They can munch their ankles.
Let me I just wonder if there's something else I can do for it. I mean, that still requires me to physically touch it. And there's nothing I can do concerning Obnoxious is very good suggestion concerning speaking out to the dead.
No, because I don't think any of your ability. I don't think you have the ability to summon. You've got the ability to summon a spirit, but you don't actually have the ability to control spirits.
I've
So I
been
don't
lying
think-
to
I
you,
don't
the
think for
gentleman in
its-
question. I can confirm that he cannot control spirits.
So I don't think you could actually. I don't think you, for example, could summon a wraith or control a wraith.
Well, I
I
have
know at
summon.
later points you can.
Well, I've got summon undead. I can call forth an undead spirit.
I think. Does it say on it that it's a wraith?
Undead spirit, medium undead, armor class, level neutral, hit points 30, ghostly and putrid only, or 20 skeletal.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's.
It says incorporeal passage, ghostly only. So this, if I'm reading this right, I can summon a ghost.
Yeah, just a ghost isn't going to be much help. Well, not until the fight starts. Once they start dropping as well, you can always just bring them back. You know, at the
So I
moment
should wait.
at the moment you're just fighting with litter. Once your team starts killing a few of them, then you'll suddenly start having a bit more material, shall we say?
To work with.
Yes.
I see. So I should wait till you summon undead for the time being.
Yeah.
All right. Am I currently in any danger at the moment?
Yes, because Obnoxious Richter blew up their
Oh, spirit
Force of habit
icon.
there.
So yes,
Spirit
they
shroud.
are ticked off.
Spirit shroud. I call forth spirits of the dead which flit around me for the spirit el's duration.
What does that do?
Until the spell ends, any attack I make deals 1d8 extra damage. When I hit a creature within 10 feet of me, the damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold, my choice. Any creature that takes this damage. In addition, any creature of your choice that can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has its fee reduced.
Nice.
Well, if I could be attacked when it's their turn, I should probably use shield if I can be attacked in the next turn.
Possibly.
I don't think there's any point in me attacking right now if no one else is ready to attack and put myself at risk. So I think I'll use shield.
Okay.
Shield doesn't work that way. It's a reaction spell, meaning you do it in response to something.
Oh yeah.
I've got casting warding on self.
Yeah, but the action slot it takes up is reaction.
Yeah.
So when someone goes to hit you, then you use shield.
shield. Yeah.
Okay, someone tell me when I can use shield when the time comes, because I'll most assuredly want to.
Okay.
Anything I can do to help? Anything I can do to help the team out?
No, I think that's pretty much it for this turn.
can bestow a curse on. No, that requires physical touch. Sod that.
At which point, the other party that's with you goes, well, looks like we're up, guys.
Guess that's probably the end of my turn then, if there's nothing else I can do of any use.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't put it on that one.
Sent you a video to watch after the stream, Sam. I wonder if you could identify something for me.
Sure, I can try that.
Sweet, they did actually do it. Okay. Bobby was not a teenager. Friggin' lying. I've actually got the stat. Okay. Eric steps forward and immediately goes, okay guys, let's do this thing. He fires one shot at the golem, which he spots inside the door, pinning that to the mausoleum. The rogue disappears, pulling her cloak, her hood on. Cavalier runs in to the snob goblin.
Well, you do appear to be taking quite the cavalier attitude, if you'd pardon the pun.
With Presto.
Is Presto a character, or...?
Yes. Okay, Bobby runs in as well. And... oh, there she is. I was looking for Diana and I couldn't see her. Okay, so she's just a little bit further back. And Uni's there too. Other company is joining the fight as well, as he's Avenger has sort of gotten up from his sick bed and the shadow demon brings him a talisman, which has given him a temporary mend. So he's joining the attack as well. Cultists that are nearby all start closing in. Okay. Luckily for Fernando, they haven't spotted him. But yes, they all are converging on your location. Oh, there it is.
Back in just a sec.
Just using the claw to grab a couple of the others.
Ah, the classic reaching claw. The azure claw of God. On the azure claw. My word is fucking gospel.
Perhaps we should ask said sapient claw to remove all our enemies to grant us an easier time.
Oh, Seb, this is not a crane game. Or that scene from South Park with the lice. That one hand comes and picks it up and just drops it.
Okay. So, well, we are back to Obnoxious's turn.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, I was making some explosive arrows with the like a speck of the blackstone and a drop of the makeshift holy water. Since you've changed them, do those properties not necessarily apply, or do they still apply?
They still apply.
Okay, so I want to take, because I was only able to make 5, you said, because of the amount of like vials and so on and so forth that I had. So I want to take one of those arrows and shoot the one of the golems that's coming towards us. So just so everyone remembers, it's just an arrow, had 2 glass vials. One has a speck of blackstone, one has a speck of the, or a drop of the makeshift holy water, and they're right beside each other. So when they impact, the 2 will engage. Yeah, so that's what I want to do, is shoot one of the golems.
Which
I
one
don't
would you
remember
like
how
to
big of a
shoot?
boom they make either, so good luck, everybody.
Which one would you like to shoot? The one which is...
One of them already got shot, so the one on the right, I guess, as the screen is, well, would be
Yeah,
my right anyway, would
the
be the one I'd shoot.
yeah, the one that's approaching you, the one that's the the one on the left is currently pinned against the building.
Yeah, I'm not keen on golems after the experiences we've had, so I definitely want to shoot that one so it can't come any closer. Maybe kill it if I can.
Okay.
So, let's see. I got 17 for hit.
Yeah, that's hit. When the
And then,
vial smashes against it, it has a very unusual effect because the golem is made out of blackstone.
oh shit, now we're all going to blow up.
It sort of swells a little bit from the from the sort of introduction of its own element, but then a massive gouge is taken out of it by the because you put some of the holy water on it, didn't you?
Yeah, it's got a drop of the water inside one of the vials that smashes when it hits.
Which causes, because when it shatters, the water doesn't stay contained within the impact zone. Some of it splashes on its feet, so it basically breaks apart with small explosions all over its body. And just collapses downwards and just smashes backwards into the crypt behind it. Its body sort of small rippling explosions going off across its body, and it just starts to break apart into chunks.
Has it harmed any of the enemy with this?
No, they were far enough away from it, and these were only very small blasts within itself. It's
So essentially, like almost like contaminating its blood, and it just bursts all through it.
yeah, basically where the glass hit it and it got splattered with holy water, it's like parts of its body just start to burn through and then explode with little tiny explosions all over itself. Like it'd be like covering a human in squibs and then detonating them. It's not dead, but it's just very disorientated and has collapsed.
All right, and does my bow damage though that I got the 9? Does that
Yeah,
factor
it
in?
still takes it. Still takes the damage.
Okay. And with that, I guess I'll use my other action to hide.
Yeah. So, Fernando, it is your turn.
What's the what's the Baron doing, and anyone around him?
By the Baron, there's his sort of chief priest and healer. There is a berserker, an orc berserker wielding a large sword. Basically, it's the higher leadership are all sort of stood around this sacrificial circle. Well, stood beside this sacrificial circle.
And what are they currently doing?
At the moment, they don't seem that interested in anything. They're just sort of standing around. Just sort of directing the others
Cool.
towards the distraction.
Okay. Can they and are there 3 other creatures within 40 feet of them?
Within 40 feet of them, yes.
Cool. Can all the higher leadership and any I can get 6. So there's 3 higher leadership and 3 randos, I guess.
It would just be the leadership because there's 6 of them.
Oh, I'm gonna get all 6 of them then. Can they all make me wisdom saving throws, please?
Okay.
You know what I'm doing.
Not really.
Oh, I'm casting slow.
Oh, can you cast a bit faster then?
Where is that blinking wolfie? He's online.
I know it's a wolfy heavy episode. This episode.
I mean, we're rescuing his children. You'd think
He's
he'd
not
at least
here.
turn up.
I know. I've messaged him.
Oh, by the way, here's your kids.
I've messaged him and he's not replied.
So basically,
one could say that he's doggone.
So basically, we're becoming the, D&D equivalent of Child Protective Services and are taking them away from their current carers due to unsanitary conditions.
I'm sorely tempted to stay if Wolfie doesn't care enough to save his children. Neither do I. Get back on the boat and leave.
Well, you should have thought about that before we fired the cannon.
Except for you can't leave on that boat. That boat doesn't go anywhere without Richter's approval.
That's a good point. You wouldn't know how to like set sail.
And Richter's
on that.
not moving that boat.
You're not a sailor. You're as stuck as everyone.
Next time, I think I'd prefer a river cruise on the Danube to this mess of a journey.
So who'd I get?
Sorry, I'm just getting to the dice a second. I hadn't actually loaded anyone. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so let's. Okay, so we'll start with the unimportant ones at the front. So, okay, she slowed. The berserker. He slowed. The Anubis guy. How much do I need?
16.
16.
You need 16 to win.
Okay, he slowed. Pink Death. 2, 3, 4. Evil Moses.
Evil Moses be like, keep my people.
Or he closes the sea on that.
God, I might get all of them.
The Baron's the only one who isn't.
Fuck, of course.
He's like stood amongst all of them, and they're all suddenly like.
So yeah, as there's no hiding that because I've had to cast a massive enchantment that just distorted time around him. I'm gonna step out of the shadows with my rapier cocked to my side and go, I think now it's time for some payback. I challenge you, 1-on-1.
You sure that's wise,
If you,
Fernando?
if you dare.
Actually,
This
you
is
know what? I
Fernando's
know,
thing, remember?
you know what? I know better than to doubt Fernando at this point.
You challenge me? Fool!
Only if you're not, only if you are no coward, and accept the 1-on-1 duel.
Oh, coward.
Oh,
Only if you've got the stone.
Wolfman's in the chat.
Do you not realize you can't even harm me, Fernando? I am well beyond your abilities.
This is starting to
Can
remind
I
me that-
bonus action teleport to? Can I bonus action teleport in front of him now, so we're face to face?
Yes.
As he says that.
Yes.
starting to remind me.
Instils.
Then I think we shall see, can't we?
Starting to remind me of that episode of Spider-Man animated series when he went into Dormammu's realm. Straight away, he sees Dormammu cowering over him, saying, "You dare challenge me? So be
Prove yourself. Duel with sharpened pencil, for the pen is mightier than the sword."
Right. Well, I'm now I've now teleported face to face with him, so there's nothing else I can do this turn. So I've crippled his upper leadership, and I've challenged him, and I'm standing in the middle of them. So I've made a huge distraction, which was my entire goal in this. So I'm done.
maybe
David-
mighty in the sword, Ollie, but the pencil may not be.
David Dickelson entering the realm of Dormammu. I have come to bargain hunt.
Well, if the sword is very short and the pencil is very sharp, it might be.
Sword God, mightier than the pen.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think the only way a pen can be mightier than the sword is if it's a sharpened quill or it has a grenade inside it.
But you forget Fernando's words are mightier than both.
Yes, that is true.
If you say so.
You haven't been here for the whole campaign, but I can confirm.
Yes. Fernando's skills are formidable.
Legendary, even.
Oh yes, he is Fernando.
And I have made I take it I've made like, my plan was to make a massive distraction.
Seem to have done that.
So, yeah, that's good. That's good for me.
Yeah, you've maybe jumped ahead a little bit, but it's your plan, not mine.
Was he still stood next to the stone altar?
What do you mean no? What?
The one with Baby Taddy on it?
No, he was actually
Oh.
stood a little bit further away. It's a few of his berserkers keeping Taddy's babysitter from running away. Taddy's
Okay.
being currently carried by someone because I'm not buying another baby Taddy model and losing it again.
No, that's
Today.
Five
fine. I just want
of
to know.
them. Five baby Taddies that I've lost.
Oh no!
I'm not buying another one. I just bought a dwarf holding a baby. That's it. I'm not buying another baby daddy and making another baby daddy in a little crypt. In a little basket, which I made out of wood, and it was lovely. And 5 of them.
I don't
Lost
think
them.
anyone
They're
is
in here
asking-
somewhere. I have
There's
no
no-
idea how I've done that. They're just gone into my room, into somewhere.
Dissolved into the ether.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why there is a dwarf holding baby daddy. Well,
Because all I heard
4-year-old
was something
baby
about
daddy.
losing 5 baby daddies.
All
Well,
I'm
it's-
all
Baby
I'm
daddy
remembering.
is somewhere near 4 years old now.
Oh, I'm just remembering that whole thing they did in Japan with Yoshihiko, the wrestling blow-up doll, where they just had people in black outfits, like in full-on black bodysuits, just holding it to make it look like it was moving. We just had to pretend that they weren't there.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't-
it is Hans's go.
Well, I'm still on the ship, aren't I?
Yeah. Well, no.
Touching her.
Okay, where am I?
I think I
Oh no,
triggered
you
the
are still
attack.
on the boat. Yes.
Oh yeah, we are still. So we are still on the boat.
Why are you not in the
See.
chat, Wolfie?
I'm trying to think.
Your children we're trying to save here.
Since it's the first, the battle's pretty much started. Would it be prudent to get off the ship or stay on and use the cannons to try and thin out the defences?
You might want to join the fray. They're gonna need
Very
you.
well.
I'm gonna leave orders with my crew to keep the barrage up.
Very well.
The cannons might
Am
want
I
to knock
anywhere
a few more
near to
holes
the?
in
Am
the
I anywhere
walls.
near the snob goblin?
Because at the moment you've got a bit. You're the ones attacking, and at the moment you're the ones who are suffering from the being forced into a narrowing point.
Ah. Very well. Am I close? Am I close to the snob goblin?
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't easily get to him at the moment because there are too many other people stood in the way.
Wolfie has arrived.
Something new.
Okay. Well, I guess it's time for Han to join the fray.
Okay.
So-
Where
I've
are
been-
you?
So I will get off.
Yeah.
So I'll get off the ship. Well, I have to, and well, I guess it's time to equip one of my axes.
Oh yeah, I already did. You've got your battle axe.
Okay. Well, if I get off the ship, is there anyone? What do I see once I get off the ship? You know, is there anyone close enough?
As I said, unfortunately, everyone is blocking blocking the way in.
Then it is time for Han. So the people blocking the way in are enemies, correct?
No, it's allies who are in the way.
Ah. Well, I can't really. I get the feeling it's still not time to unleash rage and boost them because they're not really in a position where they need it.
Mm.
So I'm the only thing I'm thinking that Hans would do would rush up to the allies and give them some kind of morality, some kind of morality boost. Oh yeah, good night, sweetheart. Sorry, little one wanted a hug.
Oh.
Good. Right. Okay. So since I'm not in the range to attack anybody, and I'm certainly not gonna smash through my own allies.
There is a section of the wall that you could break. There is a section of gate that you could break through to make a second front.
What do you think, guys? You think it's worth me opening another, trying to smash open a hole?
I would say so, yes.
Well, with architecture like this, it would have to be an improvement.
Very well. I will. Will I have to? I'll have to use my axe, won't I?
No, just a strength check. It's
Okay.
these
So
are
I'll do.
just,
So
like,
I'll.
metal gateways.
I will use. I will charge in. Very well. I'll charge and use Hans's strength to try and smash a hole in the wall to create a second front.
Okay.
I don't just. Okay, just roll. I've just rolled a strength. Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seems like you rolled a week.
Did you want to go to the left or to the right?
I guess the right.
Okay.
I was thinking, I thought you were going to kick some axe.
I know.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess
good at
that's what
speech. I'm good at speeches, apparently.
I guess that's what positive thinking does for you.
No,
He just probably
Hans.
didn't
Hans
have a
will keep.
decent
Hans
grip.
isn't going to give up. Sorry.
He probably didn't have a decent grip. You know.
He was too busy, admittedly, he was too busy thinking about his allies. A little bit of slippy terrain. Okay, well. That didn't work out the way I wanted, so I guess I'll try again next turn.
Yeah. But you should be able to manage it next turn.
It's always on the strength checks, have you noticed?
Well, these things happen. Okay, so Snobgoblin. The guys are now approaching the cultists are now approaching you with their weapons drawn.
Well, one must say, one is insulted by their recent comments. The leader of the rabble said that the Barber of Seville was trite and uninspired. Could not disagree more. So perhaps I should match my words with action.
Simple-minded plebeians do not understand the wisdom of words. They will understand the action.
Is there a way that I can use my unarmed fighting abilities to force them into a bottleneck and have it so that they can only hit each other?
Unfortunately, no, not at this point. At the moment, as I said, you're the ones being forced into a bottleneck.
Okay, so using my abilities, what's the best way I could take advantage of this to fight as many of them as possible?
You can only really fight them one-on-one. You don't have sort of AoE abilities. Your best bet would just be to flat out kill the closest ones as swiftly as possible. Because
is
there
there
are
a
many,
leader
many
that
of
I
them.
could? Yeah. Is there one I could kill which would demoralize or confuse the others?
No, their leadership is not nearby, but there's enough foot soldiers that you need to start thinning them out.
Okay, let's see. Well, I've got my cane to use, haven't I?
Obnoxious
What's
with
that?
the burn. Wonder if I'm still the strongest in strength checks, says Wolfie. Obnoxious's reply. You would actually have to be around and playing to find out.
Wolfie is in the Discord, you know.
Yeah, he's just not saying anything. He's muted.
Yeah, because he's muted. It's a mutiny.
He's muted.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
he rolled
let's
initiative.
see. Attacks I've got unarmed strike, fighting style unarmed fighting, fighting style unarmed fighting. Okay, so is an unarmed strike my main attack?
Have I not added your weapon?
I don't know, it just says fighting style unarmed, fighting armed. Fey gift, hospitality.
It doesn't look like he's got any equipment at all.
Oh,
well, one
shoot.
makes two in this scenario.
Okay, give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'll fix that. I thought I might have just added it and not. I made it on another character to test it worked because he was still building his.
So I've done a bit of an Indiana Jones, like picked a fight, then looked at my holster and realised I don't have a weapon.
Yeah, I created your weapon and tested it worked, but I tested it on my character.
Well, perhaps one of the other party members could toss me my weapon, and in the meantime, I could go hand to hand with the nearest enemy.
Oh no, as I said, I just got to add it to your inventory a second.
Isn't that some way we can make it part of the story?
I'm thinking while you're doing that, would now be a good time for Wolfie to do his initiative check?
Yeah, he just did. He got an 18.
Oh, okay.
So I'll let him have a go in a second. Okay, that's added.
Say in a second. Second is over in a second.
Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes.
And why do people say you're no match for me? I mean, if I'm no match for you, then you can't be a match for me either. It works both ways.
There we go. If
Hey,
you
that's good logic there.
if you if you refresh your page, you should have your gear now.